What is going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Happy Thursday. It's that Transformation Thursday. We back with that YouTube live. Hope you all feeling well, getting ready for 4th of July weekend if you celebrate it. Other than that, I'm just over here getting locked in on this, getting ready for the weekend. Honestly, don't have much planned. Just really just going with the flow. Just excited about some things I'm working on. Excited to relaunch the coaching program. So if you're interested in that, the link is down in the description. Check that out. What else we got? We working on relaunching. I wouldn't even say relaunching, just continuing to pick up the Pod Spark, where we helping other people start their podcast. So excited for that and everything else we have coming down the pipeline, which I don't talk about often until it's pretty much ready to go. It's always things being done in the background. So right now, let me know how you feeling today. Let me know how your week is going. If you're watching this live, leave it in the comments right now. I appreciate it. And if you're someone who is watching the rerun, not the rerun, but the replay of this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. So you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, comment down below. Just let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you're coming from, where you're viewing from. Want to get to know you all. Give it a few more minutes, let some people roll in. But we right here though. We getting it rolling. And that's that. We are gonna get this going. We going there. But today we are talking about how you just stop sitting on the sidelines. And how you can just get in the game yourself. Yo, oh, what's going on? What's going on, folks? Not X. I see you, man. What's going on? I appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I don't know why I'm repeating what I'm typing out. Sometimes my brain don't work real fast, so y'all gotta excuse me on that. But today we talking about how you can jump into the game for yourself and just stop being on the sidelines. I'm talking about that sideline of seeing everybody else achieve things and you find the inspiration from it, but you don't actually take action yourself. You continue to sit on the sideline. And that's what we're gonna talk about because too many people spend years cheering other people on. They seeing their journeys, and you never bet on yourself. I'm saying that because I know sometimes we look at life and we see events and things that happen, and we realize like, damn, how much how much time has passed by in life that I'm still in the same place. And not saying that the place that you're at is a bad place and that you're not succeeding. It's just that we have aspirations and we have visions for ourselves, but we continue to let life pass us by. We continue to let life happen to us instead of allowing life to happen for us by taking actions. One thing I can say is about what's something that's hot in the news right now. Let's see, something that stand out. Let's say the Diddy trial. I haven't been following it too much, but it's been 9 months since that man been in jail, 9 or 10 months. And you think about your life. What have you done? Do you feel happy with the progress that you've made within? You might as well say little less than a year. Are you happy with that? Are you realize that you just still sit on the sidelines? And that's perfectly fine as long as you just take note of it and you're aware of it. That's the key. Excuse me if I'm looking over because I'm watching my notes right here because I want to make sure I touch on certain things. And feel free to leave any comments or questions that you have below. Let me know how I can help, or if you want to chime in. This is a conversation with us all. It's not just me talking. This is a space for that, especially since I'm taking a break from the podcast right now. What's going on, Yannette? I appreciate you for tuning in from that hot ass Arizona over there in that damn desert. I don't miss that place at all. So I'm not, I'm not talking about it. It's cool, but nah, I know how hot it can be over there. 115, 120 degrees, not happening. No, not at all. But it's a good place. It helped me grow a lot as a man. So I do have a special place in my heart for that hot desert. So, but what's something else that we could think about? Watching motivational content, reposting memes, and reposting quotes that align with us or that we think align with us, but we never take action on these things. We never really feel like, all right, let me make some progress just because this thing inspired me. And you're watching others win and you get inspired by that, but that inspiration, it goes without action. it goes without action. That action dies off. So that's what we're gonna chop it up about right now. So and it's easy to clap for everyone. It's easy to clap for everyone else on the sideline because you seeing their progress. You seeing things happen in real life. You seeing their life unfold in front of you, and then you see things start to work out for them, and then you begin to get on their side. You be like, you know what? I want to see that person win. I want to see them progress. So you continue to cheer these people on, and you on the sideline clapping, and you don't realize it. You clapping all these times, and you cheering them on like I'm being supportive. But how are you supporting yourself? How are you pouring back into you? What are you doing to help yourself get a little further? Even if it's the smallest actions, even if it's the smallest things that we may think don't matter, all those things matter because they accumulate and they build up. And I'm gonna touch on that a little bit later, so I won't say too much about it right now. Let me know anybody else pouring in where you coming from. Don't be afraid to jump into the comments. Jump into those comments. It's 4th of July weekend here in the US if you're watching from the US. And if you're celebrating, some of y'all probably just like, you know what, this is just a day for me to chill. Hey, do your thing. I'm one of those people actually. So I just want to remind you that you have to jump into the game yourself. Sitting on the sideline will not help you. And I'm gonna tell you though, I realized this because it was a time where I sat on the sideline. I was sitting on the sideline and I was watching, I was studying, and I was just fantasizing everybody else. And I was seeing everybody else's dream, but mine was just collecting dust because I was over there getting that inspiration for a little bit. I was over there feeling inspired, but I would come up with these ideas and I get that fuel, but that fuel slowly fade off. That fuel fades off. And then I look at their dreams continue to progress. And then I look at myself and say, I'm still in the same place. And it's a time where we get discouraged too, when we looking at other people's lives and we on the outside looking in, seeing things happen for people. And we like, hold on, that could be happening for me. I have my own aspirations. I have my own dreams. And sometimes we make excuses as well. Yo, Jill, what's going on, man? I appreciate you for tuning in. I see you over there in Baton Rouge, man. Oh yeah, congratulations on your baby getting over there, man. I hope y'all safe out there. So I appreciate you for tuning in. Um, let's see. I'm just being honest with y'all right now because I've been in that space because it was times where I got more hype for the life of other people than I did my own life. I find inspiration in it for moments. I find inspiration in it, and then I take action. Then I don't take action because I get discouraged. Whatever the case may be, we go on these journeys of seeing other people and just watching it because we got social media. We always scrolling on our phone so we can see everybody's highlights. We allow ourselves to get sucked into the highlights, but not knowing their journey, not knowing what's happening on the back end, not knowing what people are dealing with that they're not sharing. So we seeing everybody else's highlights, we seeing all the good things they're getting, but we're not realizing the bad things that they're going through, the obstacles that they're facing. So us not seeing the full picture, we begin to compare that to our lives. We begin to compare all of their highlights to everything in our life. So we see our life. This is all of our problems that we have, problems, successes, just real life issues. And then you see other people on the outside of this that we observing. And then we go ahead and see, hold on, they have all these wins that they collecting, but I'm not collecting any wins. I'm having all these losses. Everything is happening to me right now, and I don't understand this. Hey, what's going on? I love. I see you. I appreciate you tuning in. Oh yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe, all those things. If you haven't done so, do that for me. Make sure you get that up. Got more videos coming too. I'm actually just finished the notes for one. I'm excited for those. But I want you to understand that inspiration is just fuel, but fuel, when it's unused, it burns out. It turns into that regret, that self-doubt, jealousy, or sometimes we can find ourselves envying people too, because we see these people start the same place we started. We see them to have the same abilities we have. We see that we smarter than them. Our ideas are much better. People supported us more. But one thing that we didn't do, we didn't remain consistent. We found ourselves slowing down. We found ourselves stopping. We found ourselves making excuses. And I want to tell you that it's up to you. Nobody else is going to make you do it. Nobody else is going to pull you off that sideline. Nobody else is going to pull you in the game. Like, you know what? Let me jump in there. Oh yeah, come on. Let me pull you in here while I'm over here putting points up on the scoreboard. That's not going to happen for us. It's up to us. It's up to you right now. You listening. How bad do you want to change your life? How bad do you want to make your dreams happen in your life? Whether it's a new job, are you applying for it? Are you applying yourself? Are you adding new skills on? Whether it's a business, it's an idea. What are you doing on the back end? Posting this saying that, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this happen. That doesn't make it real. What really makes it real is you taking the actions, the things that you do when people are not watching you. That's what's most important. That's what I want you to focus on when you're thinking about jumping into the game for yourself. And it should just get you fueled up. Watching others, seeing other people win should give you fuel, it should give you confirmation that you can do it, that it is possible because they breathe the same air as you. They doing the same things you're doing. It's nothing that they doing is new. It's just about them just sticking with it, just doing it, believing in themselves. And I want to ask you a question though. Let me know in the comments right now if you're live or if you're watching this as a replay. And I want you to be honest, not with me, but with yourself. When you're watching other people do their thing, are you being inspired or are you just being entertained? Are you being entertained by seeing someone go from point A to point B? Are you just being inspired using that to see how can I make things happen in my life as well? And sometimes sometimes we just watching for entertainment and that's perfectly fine. But we must be aware and understand why we're watching, why we see these different things. Hold on, I'm gonna take a quick break. While I see y'all in the comments, I appreciate you. And I don't plan on keeping y'all long tonight. We're just gonna be I don't know, not too long. Got a few sections I want to cover. Yo, I appreciate you, Funk or not, man. I appreciate you. So you feel inspired when you see people, and that's a good thing because you see their actions and then it's just confirmation to you. You don't see it as competition, you don't see it as a threat, you don't see any of those things. You just see that as something that you can do as well. I'm trying to fix my shirt on this camera, just get me thrown off. um so a couple of reasons why people stay on the sideline. Okay, inspired as well. Okay, yeah. No, that's a good thing though that you feel inspired because you're not hating, you're not looking at it from a different lens where you get threatened by someone else's success at all. And you can't accept something in your life if you wish the worst or wish someone else didn't have anything. What's for them is for them, and what's for you is for you. That's one thing that you have to always remember in life. Things are going to happen for you. What's for you will never miss you. No matter where you are in life, things will always come to you that's supposed to come to you. And when you want something, the universe, God, whoever you believe in, is going to move 2 times as fast as long as you're moving towards it as well. So a couple reasons why we stay on the sideline, though. That fear of judgment. What would they say if I fail? And I'm talking about the people that we know, because those are the ones whose opinion that matter the most. We always want to get cheered on by the people that we know. Oh yeah, everybody's supporting me, my friends, my family. Most of the time, your support is going to come from people you never even met, because there's a community of people that's in this world that's just like you, that have the same visions, understand the same things, have a similar story. And sometimes you being the voice for that person, you being the voice for those people who don't have the courage to speak up. And we always want to get the cheers from those who grew up around us. But we have to understand this. Most of the hate will come from those who are closest to us, because most of the people that are around us, they didn't have the courage to go after it. They didn't have the confidence in themselves to do it. Now they looking at you or looking and saying, oh yeah, she thinks she better. He think he better now just because he doing this. They want to talk down on you. Oh, he should have did it like this. I would have did this. Why he didn't do that? Oh, so-and-so did that. Man, fuck their opinion. Honestly, just being honest, just being real and raw. Because at the end of the day, they don't say what they're going to say anyway, whether you do it or you don't do it. And if you don't do it, they probably going to talk about you then. So why not do what you really want to do? Why not put yourself in that game? And whoever's going to support you, whoever going to be real with you, they're going to be right there. They're going to cheer you on. Those going to be the ones like, oh yeah, they rocking with me. The rest of them, they're going to be irrelevant. Let me ask you this. How many people that you see winning in life worried about you talking down on you? The people that are talking down on you usually have less going on. They don't have anything going on for themselves. So the best thing they can do is talk about someone else who's trying to do something, who had the courage to try something. So don't worry about the people who are saying things to you. So get rid of that fear of judgment. I say that to say, get rid of the fear of judgment. Focus on yourself, move accordingly, and stay solid. Absolutely. We stay 100 over here. We stand solid 10 toes down no matter what. I hate failing. This fear stops me from moving forward with some of my ideas. Success is just accumulation of failures. One door closes, another one opens. You got to take those L's before you get to the M's or the W's. You got to take those losses before you reach the millions, the thousands, the T's, the M's, the W's, the wins. All that stuff comes after the L's. So go out there and take those losses, take those fails, because you only fail if you quit. You only fail if you give up. You only fail if you feel like you failed. No, you did what someone from your environment couldn't do. They didn't have the courage to do. It's a very small percentage of people who go out there and succeed things. It's a very small percentage of people who go out there and actually become successful at things. So don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't doubt yourself because you failed at something. No, it's not a failure. Just go and try it differently. Go and try a different route. That's all it is. Another reason why people stay on the sideline, they overthink. Overthinking, they wait for the perfect moment. I'm waiting until I have all my stuff together. I'm waiting until I have all the money. I'm waiting till I have all the resources. I'm waiting till someone do this. Just start right now. Do what you have to do for yourself, no matter what, because you can't wait around for anyone. There's no such thing as a perfect time. There's no such thing as it being a perfect timing, because just you working towards it, everything else is going to align the way it's supposed to. You have to believe in the universe. You have to trust it. You have to trust that you have what it takes already within yourself. Yes, always people you don't know that support you. Yeah, absolutely. Strangers support you the most. That's just something I realize. There's people from around the world that I never met that send me messages saying that how things help them. And those are people that's gonna spend the money with you. Those are people who are gonna support you and understand it. So the people that don't worry about them. Another thing that we do, we overthink. So that keeps us on the sideline. We begin to get in our head a lot. We begin to think about thinking about those perfect conditions that I just talked about. We begin to have this vision in our head of how it should look because we see the finished product. But we don't understand that before you get to the finished product, there's a journey that you're going to have to take. There's a story that's being built up. So a lot of the things that we go through, that's our story. And our story is there to inspire others, is there to inspire us, is there to prove it to us. So look at let's say somebody who has a big name. Let's say I don't know, your favorite celebrity, whoever it is, or someone who you look up to, doesn't have to be a celebrity. They have a story. They have a background. So they went through something before they got to where they were. Let's use Steve Harvey as an example. I don't know why he popped in my head, but he had a story of him being a failed comedian. Him being a failed comedian until he got into his late 20s, his 30s. And that's when he really hit his plateau where he began to feel like he began to become successful. And a lot of people feel like I'm in my 30s, I'm in my 40s, it's too late. It's never too late. Look at Oprah, look at some of these authors that didn't become successful until they were in their 40s and 50s. It's not too late to start over. It's not too late to do anything unless you try and do something that's a young person's game. Like, you like, I want to go to the NBA and you're 30s or 40s. Not happening, partner. Be realistic about it. That's what I'm saying. Be realistic about it, because some people try to be smart. Like, oh, I'm trying to do this and it's not working. Like, no, be realistic about your goals, and don't sit there and be delusional. Like, be realistic about what you can do that makes sense. And that's why I say that. And the third thing that people think about are the procrastination. One day I'll start. They hold these excuses to themselves. They have this excuse of, I'll start later. I'm going to do it later. Justifying your choice of not taking action. Justifying your choice to not move. How many times have you justified it for yourself? I want to ask you right now. You had something happen in your life or something that you intended to do, but you continue to make an excuse for it. I know I've done it multiple times. I did it recently. It was something with with me gaining weight. Y'all know, if y'all people that know me, y'all know I always struggle with being skinny, and I became confident in it though. I'm confident with it now because I'm not that skinny, but I do want to gain more weight, and it's always been a struggle for me. And my hardest thing is staying consistent with my eating. So what's something that you that you made excuses about in your life. Just you can put it in the comments. You can also say it to yourself. Just be honest with yourself. What are you not sticking with? Another thing we have is this that lack of self-belief. Clapping for others feels safer than betting on yourself because we don't want to have that thing of people judging us. We don't want to fail, but it's okay to see someone else do it. It's okay to support someone else while they're going on their journey, but you don't want to bet on yourself. So, oh yeah, yeah, we already know, man. We out here. You don't want to see the got the guns out here, man. It's a little lightweight. We out here representing for him, man. Skinny dude. But hey, don't judge me, man. That's me being me right now. That's one thing about me. I always like to crack jokes and just chop it up. I can't take nothing serious at all, man. All right, so we gonna talk about how we move off that sideline and get ourselves into the game, like EA Sports, baby. We in the game. So how we gonna do that? One of the main things we gonna do is just make one small move right now. What's that goal? What's that future you see for yourself? And how can you take that one step to get there? Because think about it though, action kills fear, and waiting around is just gonna feed it because it gives your mind opportunities to find any kind of tricks to tell you to stay safe. Because your mind's job is to always keep you safe. So trying anything new is gonna be like out of the ordinary for them. So they're like, hold on, like you trying this? Like, nah, we gotta stay safe. So the key is taking action. Make that one small move. Don't think about it, just do it. Just get it done. Make it real. And just apply for that thing, record that video, post your idea. Talking is fake dopamine rush. It's that fake dopamine rush telling you that I'm inspired by, yeah, I'm inspired. You telling people about it, but you're not doing it. So don't make yourself look like a fool. Actually do the work. The next thing I want you to do, if you want to build momentum and get into that game, is build before you broadcast. You don't need to tell everyone what you're doing. Just allow the results to speak for you. A lot of people want to announce that they're in the game before they even play. And focus on doing before you actually prove it. Because I like this term that I use, demonstration over communication. Do it before you say it. Allow the work to speak for you. I'm just over here reading my notes right now. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. But no, I'm good though. But yeah, quietly doing the work, even doing 30 minutes of work is better than 3 hours of scrolling on your phone, 3 hours of just doing nothing. Just do the work. Just be consistent with that. That's all I want you to remember. Just show up for yourself and don't say anything. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to show anybody. It doesn't matter. It's all about what you're doing for yourself because this is your life and this is your game. You decide, how am I going to win this game? How am I going to play the game for me? You don't have to play for anyone else. You don't have to make it look good for anyone else. You have to make it what you want it to be. And get comfortable with failing. I think I touched on this with Why Loves to Motivate. We spoke on this earlier about that failure. Get comfortable with failing because you'll fail. You'll never become big if, how can I put this? You'll never win big if you won't lose small. So if you're scared to fail when you small, when no one knows who you are, how you expect to succeed when you get bigger? How do you expect to handle that? And I failed so many times, and when most fail, they can't take the criticism. That's what scares people because they always scared of what others are going to say. They always think about how are these people going to judge me? How the world going to look at me? And you being judged by people who never even had the courage to try anything themselves. You being judged by people who scared to go into certain environments, who scared to speak up for themselves. So why would you care what they have to say? Why would you care what words they say? Because they can't even look in the mirror at themselves every day. So why would you care what these people have to say in general? Because if there's anyone who's had the courage to go after their dreams, they fail. So they'll understand the journey. They'll understand that people fail. They'll understand that that's just part of the game. And if you lose a game during the season, though, I want to ask you this. I like to use this analogy of sports. Before we do that, let's check out some of the comments. Yeah, you have to do the work. And I feel like you can't win if you don't fail falling. Yeah, absolutely not. That's a good way to look at it, Joe. I feel like if he said, I feel like you can't win if you don't fail because failing helps motivate me to be better. Absolutely. Failing is just like, I have to get up and win. I have to go out. You have to find inspiration, like just somewhere within yourself. But I was saying that I like to use this analogy of playing basketball or just any sport. You have a championship team at the end of the season. But let me ask you this: how often is it that the championship team is undefeated? Like throughout the season, they've lost some games, they got blew out, but at the end of the day, they still became a champion. Do you feel like you lost some games right now? And do you feel like you out of it? Do you feel like you out of the race? Because that's not the case. It's still an opportunity for you to win that championship. Still an opportunity for you to win that championship in your life. I don't care how many games you lost in the season up to this point. You may have lost all your games up to this point. One thing about it though, look at the Lakers. That's my favorite team. Kobe, my favorite player. Look at that. Like if Kobe lose a game, he's not gonna get mad and say, "All right, you know what? F this. I'm giving up. I'm throwing in my jersey. I'm not coming back to practice. We're not playing no more games this season." No, they playing again. They come back the next game. All right, we lost again. We coming back the next game, and then eventually you may end up in the playoffs. You're gonna end up in that championship because you're not competing with anybody. That's the beauty about it. You're not competing with anyone. And that's where people throw themselves out of the game because they feel like they're competing with everyone else. They feel like, oh, they didn't already won. They didn't already got it. More than one tree can grow at the same time. More than one candle can be lit and have a flame at the same time. So why cut yourself out? Just continue to go out there and ignite yourself. Continue to go out there and fuel yourself. Feed you better. Just become a better person and prove who you are altogether. All these things matter because at the end of the day, you will reach that championship. Um, you have to be imperfect. There's no such thing as perfect in life. No, it's just about you being you. Because the beautiful thing about it is your masterpiece is going to be ugly. It's going to have all these bumps and bruises. But at the end of the day, it's going to be your masterpiece. It's going to be your painting. It's going to be the life that you decide to create, your story that you decide to manifest. The last thing I want to touch on with we're bringing these W's into your life with you getting off that sideline. Surround yourself with other people that's doers. Surround yourself with other people who have dreams, who are going after their dreams. Not just people who talking about it, not people who are just fantasizing about it. The ones that are going to inspire you, the ones that are going to push you up, the ones that are going to check on you, make sure that you're doing good. Make sure that you're sticking to what you said you'll do. Surround yourself with these people because they will hold you accountable. And you seeing them do what they said they're going to do is going to inspire you because they're like, damn, hold on. I remember where this person was on their journey. I remember where they started. I remember when it was just an idea, but now I see them making it happen. So surround yourself with those people. I'm going to just do a quick run through for anyone who's watching this, who just came in, or anyone who's watching this on that replay. A few things that you got to do to get off that sideline is: one, make one small move right now. Number two, we going to build before we broadcast. So start doing the work before you even say anything. Number three, we getting comfortable with failing, especially when you're small. Go ahead and collect all those L's. Collect all those L's, and you're gonna come out on top. And the last one is surround yourself with others that's doing something. So when you do that, find people that's in different rooms, go to different meetups, go to different groups where people have a like mind or people are where you like to be. Always find yourself in a room where you're the smaller person. Don't ever feel like you're in a room where you can't learn anything, where you can't sit around and absorb knowledge, absorb some game. So always put yourself in those environments. But this week, I just want to challenge you. I just want you to pick one area in your life where you've been sitting on the sidelines, whether that's your life with your dreams and your goals, whether it's your life with your health. What's some things that you haven't done that you just been sitting on the sideline watching other people make progress? You've been saying you want to get in. You've been like, I'm gonna hop in the game, but I don't know. I'm not ready yet. Ones you've been making excuses about. What is that one area in your life where you be like, you know what? I'm hopping in the game this week. So pick that area and I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Don't think about it. Just take that one step because all it takes is one step. You run a mile by taking one step. You can't run a whole mile all at once. So just start with the first step and you'll get there. And I want you to get off the sideline right now, because at the end of the day, it's your life. It's you choosing to play the game how you want to play it, whether you want to play it safe, whether you want to take risk. You make that choice, and you entitled to your opinion for your life. You're entitled to what you choose to do. So go out there and pick what you want to do for your life. But I want you to do one thing about it. If you really want it for yourself, you really want more for you, get off the sideline. Stop watching everybody else. Stop being inspired by everyone else and not doing anything, and just go out there and do it for you. You owe it to yourself. You have nothing to lose and you have more to gain. And if that's the case, go out there and risk it all, because you're gonna come out on top anyway. So that wraps it up for today's live. I want to say I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you're on the live, if you're on the replay, go ahead and get us a thumbs up either way. And also hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, leave a comment, all that stuff. Check me on IG. Got coaching available for if anyone's interested. And the podcast will be back eventually. I'll keep you updated on all that. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. I thank you. I appreciate you so much, every single one of you. Everyone matters. I don't care if it's, I don't care if it's one person. Everybody means a lot to me, because at the end of the day, it's an accumulation. It's not about the numbers, it's about the impact. But, the numbers going to come. We're going to do what we're going to do. So we ain't worried about that. But I want you to just think about your life and how you've been sitting on the sideline, how you've been putting things off. And you owe it to yourself. You just owe it to you. And just keep pushing. Go out there and make it happen. If you have any questions, you need any advice, you just need somebody to talk to, you already know, reach out to me on IG. It's no judgment here. And go out there and enjoy your day. And remember, everybody's greatness within, even you.